shirts backwards. Is that what it is?
Right.
I thought about putting one in front of the barrel. I was like, yeah, you can't see the front of the barrel, so.
I mean,
I thought about that.
I ain't hanging one. No, I ain't hanging one on the foot.
Hot
Whiskey
August,
Couyons.
Louisiana night, 2021. It's whiskey night, fellas.
Whiskey
Whiskey
night.
Couyons. All right, man.
We're about to get this rolling.
So we got a few things to drink tonight, but we just got to kick back like we do on every whiskey night and just shoot the shit, talk about a little whiskey, and talk about other stuff, off-topic bullshit, and
Hopefully
have a
get
little
the
whiskey,
video
man.
properly.
Yeah, well,
All right.
we're definitely doing that.
I'm gonna let you. So this is his bottle of Hibiki. I'm gonna let him pop that one. So.
Heck yeah, I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I think that ought to be a good first pour. Nice little Japanese.
It's the only Japanese we got, so
I do have Nika from the barrel by the house, and that one's really good. That one's so good, I finished it off and bought another barrel. Bought another bottle.
we got the Elijah Craig and the old Scout up here. Everything is Scotch tonight.
Damn, this is Elijah Craig.
And the Vicky, but
I tell you what, man, this yeah, this bottle is banging, dude.
I make a good little.
I give him an A+ on presentation.
Yeah, this would make a good little decanter.
Oh yeah, a lot of people buy that for a
Shit,
decanter.
I just poured a lot.
Yeah, well, drink up,
Damn,
motherfucker. I hope
Man,
you
you're
like,
ready for some whiskey tonight.
I really
huh?
hope you like a Vicky because you're about to be drinking on it.
I really didn't mean to pour that much. That's a solid like 4 ounces right there.
Damn, dude. Smells good.
Now, look, I've had Japanese whiskey before, but this is probably higher end Japanese whiskey for me. You know,
Yeah.
like not that it's. I'm sure there's better ones out there, or more expensive ones out there, but
First time I had this was in a Kentucky bar.
It's always a bigger fish.
that smells good. You know what?
It was a lot like Scotch.
Yeah. It
we
definitely ain't
got
bringing no
everything up
bourbon
there
though.
is
Get that.
Scotch.
Malt, man.
It
This is
definitely ain't
Japanese,
bringing no
but
bourbon
Japanese
notes.
is very Scotch reminiscent.
So, okay, I kind of wanted to share some information, okay, and look, I don't have the greatest memory, and I'm delving into this, the specifics of everything a lot more, and I've been reading this book, and I haven't read too far into it because I'm so intrigued by the information that this author puts out in the first 4-5 chapters that I just keep going back and reading them over and over and over and over again.
We're gonna get on the subject of books and just remind me a second when you get done. I just got done with one and it's fucking phenomenal. It might be my favorite book.
Oh,
Right.
I'm looking for new books to read.
Dude.
I'm reading one right now, let me tell you. It's fucking weird.
Well, let me let him finish,
Yeah.
and then I'll tell you about what I did the Audible version of it because it came out at the same time, I guess, as the book. I don't know how long the book's been out.
Saints lost tonight, by the way, guys.
It's preseason though.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Spoiler alert. All right, go finish.
Because 2 weeks from now when this video hits,
A week, maybe.
Somebody's gonna be watching and be
We
like,
try to put these out pretty quick, but the reviews, are a couple of weeks behind. Got a few of them hanging back there.
I didn't know the Saints started. I wonder if they won. And then they watch this whiskey night first. They're like, oh, thanks, motherfucker.
dang, yeah, we lost. All right. I don't even know who was playing quarterback. Me neither. All right, we lost.
Y'all look like Aaron Brooks, but I don't know.
Throwing the ball backwards and shit.
Aaron Brooks and Blake.
So
back in the
what
day.
was the book, man?
Whiskey Masterclass.
All right, my book has nothing to do with whiskey. I mean, there's a little vodka in it, but
I'm just telling you, this book is, if anybody, okay, it's called Whiskey Masterclass. For anybody who's getting into whiskey and wants to know more about classifications and why this is called that, and the difference between a bourbon and a rye and Japanese and Irish and all this stuff and all the rules and regulations that make each one what they are and just the different nuances and everything, like this dude
I do have a whiskey
breaks
book.
stuff down so much, dude. Like he tries not to get too nerdy with it, but I guess like me, when I read and I read this stuff, like I'm getting nerdy with it. That's why I read the same crap like 5 times.
You go over it.
I want to be nerdy. But this dude even broke it down, and you know what really, like you always talk about that banana note in Old Forester. he even breaks it down at some point to tell you exactly what strand of yeast and chemical reaction gives you the banana.
I like
note.
knowing stuff like that, and I like science books. I like science fiction. I like.
That's the book I have.
Whiskey Masterclass?
It's the a field guide to whiskey,
Okay.
and it's not bad, but they talk about a lot about like all of the distilleries. They go from everything from bourbon to the Japanese to Scotch to Ireland, and they just talk about like well-known distilleries. How is this one different from that one? It's kind of like a mixed match of like whiskey facts and a little general knowledge and stuff on whiskey. It's pretty cool. It's not bad, but it's not nothing you would like. Oh, I'm gonna read it from front to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got a lot of pictures of. They describe how different still shapes can give you different flavors. So Lagavulin, out of all the smoky whiskey, has a distinct taste. I mean, they all have their distinct taste. But they were saying Lagavulin is just the way that onion-shaped still. They have gigantic stills. How they carry so that they get that their iconic smoke flavor. You know. And I'm sure Balmore or Bowmore.
Bowmore, yeah.
Bowmore. Everybody has their own still shape that gives them that whiskey flavor.
Doesn't it amaze you that how like a still, something so simple and so basic, and just the shape of it and how it's designed and how it makes such a difference in the alcohol.
It's
that
crazy
comes
how
out.
like every little thing can make a difference. Where you at, location, what your distill it is, how long you put.
But I mean, you still end up with
like
the same end product. It does the exact same thing. It just does it in a slightly different way, and you get a different taste from it.
I give you Buffalo Trace because that's everybody knows Buffalo Trace, Sazerac. But how many different whiskeys do they put out? How many different?
And they
how
only
many
use
mash
4
bills
mash
do they
bills?
have?
Yeah, I think like 4.
It is literally the exact
Maybe 5. It's not that many.
same mash bill,
Right.
and every one of them tastes different.
I want to say,
And it's the same barrel because freaking 80% of them, if not more, are classified as bourbons. So it's the same barrel anyways.
Right.
Not different chars, whatever, but I mean it's all new oak barrels.
Yeah, that's it. And it's crazy, like how where you put stuff at, where you store in that barrel at in the rick house, and how long you put an age on it. Everything has, it makes a difference in the.
It's amazing how similar everything is, but how all the little small nuances make a big difference.
Yeah. So this Hibiki, they were talking about like Japanese people making whiskey or master blenders.
Yes.
So this one's really good, really creamy, very like a light, creamy, little smooth flavor.
Little smoke.
Yeah.
Little peach, I guess.
And like I have a Nika from the barrel, so I thought buying this whiskey, right? Nika from the barrel. I'm thinking single malt Japanese Scotch, straight off the fucking barrel, right? High proof. I found out that it is high proof. It's like 53%, which is like what, 106, right?
That's pretty high for a single malt.
Yeah. So it's a Japanese whiskey. It's 53 and some change, so it might be like 103 point whatever. But I'm thinking it's a single malt whiskey. Then I look it up. It won like some kind of whiskey awards from like one, Whiskey Advocate or something like that. And it's a blend of 100 different barrels, dude. And I'm like, God, I thought it was a single malt, man. And they were like, no, it's they're master blenders. They blend it. That stuff tastes like just like a memory. Like you walk into an old cottage, you smell the wood. It smells like old Japanese house. It's weird, dude. And then you get different flavors out of it, but it's very complex, and the flavor keeps rolling. This one is just creamy, complex though. This one is complex too. And you get a lot of flavors, and it's like I don't get a whole lot of wood, but I don't think it's meant to get a whole lot of wood.
No, I get smoky,
malty,
I get malt, and I get like just a smooth, rich.
Oh yeah.
Like
I do get a little peat in there, like y'all talking about.
A little bit.
Very much. Just a touch to give it a little something interesting.
It's more smoke than peat.
You get that. It's not very pear-esque, but you get the pear. You get that little bit of smoke. It's
generally
got a sweetness on the
to
end. It's really well balanced, man. It's beautiful. Honestly, of the Japanese whiskeys that I've had, and I've actually had a few different Hibikis now. I've had a really nice upper end one at my brother's house a while back, and then say even this, man, they're good.
They're
They're phenomenal, man.
Think of the problem about it is where they're getting their whiskey from. Because a lot of, they had to change the law recently, where Japanese whiskey has a law like Scotland. Like every distillate has to be made in Japan to call it Japanese whiskey. Before that, dude, they was sourcing shit from Scotland, pulling it to Japan, aging it, and saying, "Yeah, it's Japanese whiskey." No, bitch.
Yeah,
you just pulled Craig Alecky or like Glen Alecky or some kind of fucking Scotch whiskey, and you're calling it Japanese and blending it with y'all shit.
Realistically,
that,
what they're doing is mirroring Scotch whiskey too.
Yeah.
The first Japanese whiskey, the guy went and lived in Scotland and learned from the master distillers there, and then came back.
Funny
and
thing
started
is
doing
that
his own
guy,
thing.
right? I think Suntory was first, right?
Suntory, and then it was the Nika guy, yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Left Suntory, started Nika.
But it was
Same
two
guy.
people that
One
had
of those
Suntory.
guys, man.
It was the same
He
guy.
went there, he
Yeah,
married a
but-
Scottish woman, and came back.
That's what it was.
Started making his own
It
whiskey
was
in
two
Japan.
guys that owned Suntory, and one broke off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading. I was like, no.
Yeah, because he
man.
was with Suntory. Yeah.
I really like. I don't know, dude. I've been
That's
I've been
crazy.
geeking the hell out on drinking
Yeah.
whiskey, man.
Dude, it's crazy how like that mother Suntory got so big that it bought Jim Beam. Insane, dude. You know what I mean?
Really? Didn't know that.
Suntory Beam.
Wasn't the other way. Being Suntory.
No, yeah, I mean, Beam's owned by Suntory.
Damn.
Japanese whiskey owns the
Dude,
a
Japanese.
major American whiskey brand, dude.
You know what?
Japanese whiskey is insane though.
My wife picked up that
No, I
Jim
did
Beam
hear-
raw the other day, and I tell you what, I like it. I like it a lot. That's the first Jim Beam product that I ever think I've tasted that you don't really necessarily get that peanutty Jim Beam taste out of.
I got something I heard, and it was real brief, but I heard it from somebody that deals with alcohol a pretty good bit, you know, like on the distribution level, not distribution, I guess it's distribution, but he sells alcohol, so he speaks to the distributors and shit like that, and like he goes to the. But I heard you talking about Suntory, Beam Suntory, whatever, that there was gonna be a collaboration of American and Japanese.
I can see him doing that. Come out with something from you.
That would be freaking cool, man.
See.
But another note about this is
It says Suntory.
we got. I like listening to podcasts. You know, when I'm busy or something, just got podcasts playing in my ear or whatever. YouTube, whatever. You know, I just like listening to information when I'm riding or whatever the case. And I listen to these guys, brothers with beards, Cranky and Rant. They got a little podcast. They based out of Colorado.
We gotta change our name to Bald with Beards.
But we have to get them to stop wearing hats. These guys, they're really funny, by the way. If you haven't watched them, like I really enjoy it, the content. But
They didn't know any better.
freaking
Brandon didn't have a hat on.
love.
I think they would all think we were brothers.
They love Hibiki.
Yeah.
Um,
Hibiki's good, dude. It really is.
It was one of them, like two things. Well, okay, a lot. But they gave Hibiki very high praise, and no doubt, man, this is quality. This is the first time I've had it.
They have a
It's good.
I like
a Hibiki Harmony. Same thing you got. It's called Masterclass, I think. It's
that
supposed to-
might be the one
supposed
that
to
I
be just
had.
a little step up from this one. Yeah.
I don't know. The one I had in Atlanta was the upper end. It was a Vicky Centauri.
Yeah. I don't want to give the wrong name of it. Let me
I
look
honestly
it up.
don't remember what it was, but it was. My brother had told me at that time it was about a $200 bottle of whiskey, so somebody had gifted him.
Damn.
So lucky him.
Hibiki.
And it was great. Had that I think some sherry in it or whatever. Like I said, I don't remember which one it was offhand, but
All right,
I
so
really wanna
it's
try
called
it.
Hibiki Master Select, not Masterclass.
That sounds
Masterclass
like wild
sounds like a
the
Nazi
internet keeps
thing.
dropping.
Sounds like
and,
wild turkey.
The music
Yeah.
keeps going out.
I wonder if I like me messing with the internet, like going on the internet, hooked up to it.
Well, I'm on his Wi-Fi, and it just.
I don't
it's-
have Wi-Fi on, so it couldn't have been that.
We've been
no.
having problems with Wi-Fi lately.
I don't know. Maybe just turn your Bluetooth off just in case. But it
Yeah.
was doing it before you showed up.
I
When
got
we
it.
was testing everything. So I don't think it's that. It's just
Yeah, the Hibiki's good though. I like it.
It's good. You know what? Maybe it's because we just did a couple of bourbons before all this kicked off.
I always think that, like, after you do bourbon and you go to malt, you're like, oh my god. But you get the same thing with bourbon sometimes.
It's so.
I find it's
Like
in
Hibiki-
between bourbon and Scotch.
Yep.
I think the
Japanese.
difference-
It has
I get
obvious
oak, but
Scotch
it's
notes,
very faint oak.
but it also is like a very. It's kind of like I would say a Bud Light of bourbon. You know, it has that really light bourbon-esque to it, but also very Scotch.
Okay, so I'm getting fruit.
Definitely, yeah.
Again, I don't really pick out fruits too much. I mean, obviously, if it smelled like freaking strawberries, it'd be like, oh damn, it's strawberries. You know what I mean?
Pear and apples all
Definitely.
day.
Yeah, but
Pear for
I was
sure,
gonna say a
apples.
super light fruit. I could see maybe a pear.
I see the
Nothing
sweetness.
dark. Nothing
You're
dark.
right on point. I think with the apples, you get the sweetness of the apple
Yeah.
right there.
Not really like a sour green apple, but definitely like a
No,
sweet.
no.
What's those
Granny
apples?
Fuji.
Honeycrisp.
Honeycrisp.
Yeah,
I would say a
sweet,
Fuji
sweet
apple.
apple.
That sweet
or-
Fuji,
yeah.
man.
But I don't know if maybe I'm just not refined enough. You know, I've been working on it, but I'd say light fruits for sure.
Light fruits, yeah.
I can see pear, but it's been so long since I sniffed the pear or tasted the pear.
Oh, dude, I love pear.
It's well balanced too. Like it's rounded. You know, it's the age. It's got no little spikiness from the alcohol, but it's I find rounded good. Back to the books or whatever though. What I was talking about. Yeah, obviously everybody's seen The Martian. I would assume.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
You didn't see The Martian?
I don't watch TV very much.
It's not TV.
Eh,
It's a movie.
it's
I
worth
don't
a
watch
watch.
You don't watch
TV very
movies?
much either.
Watch them.
If you ever want to watch it, good one. It's worth a watch.
You know what I watched?
It's a very science-based, really enjoyable movie. Well, it's based off a book written by Andy Weir.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, Matt Damon's in it. So Andy Weir wrote the book. He has another book called Artemis, which is good. It's based on this little chick on the moon or whatever. And she's doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Okay,
that she-
actually, if it was based off of Ready Player One,
No.
there's one of the characters named Artemis. Wasn't
No, that name has been popping up in a lot of books I find lately, and a lot of different things. But well, he has a new book, and it's called Hail Mary.
he? Hail
And-
Mary, like the football pass.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's literally what it's intended to be. It's a Hail Mary to try and save the Earth.
Okay.
And I like what I love about books. You with movies you see previews. You know you have a general idea, direction of where they're going. With books you have no idea where they're going.
Right.
And I'll read a little bit into the little introduction to kind of see whether I might think this is interesting or not. And if it seems good enough, then I'll get it and I'll listen to it. But I don't want to be spoiled by it at all. I want to listen to it, read it, either or, depending on which medium. I like to get a book whenever I'm driving my 3 hours to work and back and forth that I can listen to, and then I get books that I can read. But let me tell
So
you,
you say you like to read books while you're driving, dude?
yeah,
That's dangerous as shit.
it's called Audible. I listen to them.
Some
I'm
people
about
live
to
on
try,
the
I'm about
edge,
to try
dude.
them out, man.
Some people live on the edge, and some people follow traffic laws. You know what I'm saying?
What I like about it though is like this is very classic Andy Weir or whatever. It's got a lot of science in there, and it's science that you can understand and know. Like you know a little bit of this, and he'll talk you through it. It's not saying you're gonna know every little detail, but you can understand and you know where he's going with everything that he's doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's obviously to save the Earth, but it goes in a different direction than what I was initially thinking.
You know what was Save the Earth movie but fucking terrible? That new fucking Amazon movie. The Tomorrow War.
I liked it.
Dude, they dropping motherfuckers from the sky.
Oh, you
That was a mistake. That was
Like,
bad.
Don't get me
Good.
wrong, it was good, but that was pointless.
It's good
You know how many
because
lives
I
you
like Chris
wasted?
Pratt.
Yeah.
I like Chris
Yeah,
Pratt,
me too.
so.
Well,
But
like
I was
I said,
thinking to myself, like, that is a terrible
that's
plan.
not what was supposed to happen. If you remember right before that, it was supposed to have a up to a maximum of like a 10-foot drop.
Dude, they
But
dropped
then
them from
the
the
system
sky.
died
dude.
out.
Something
system-
happened that it glitched out, or the aliens attacked.
Like,
or,
the only people that lived fell in pools on the top of
Yeah.
high-rise story. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
and it just so
He's
happened to
just
be
lucky.
that guy.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah.
Other than that,
I thought it was a good
I
one.
thought it was decent. My thing is, like, why don't you just go back and I guess that's what they did. Find out, pretty much go
I
back
was
and find
less
out where they
impressed
came
with.
from.
I was less impressed with.
Well, they figured out where they came from. The thing is,
I watched that too. I didn't care for that.
what they said with
I agree.
the limited technology in the future, they could only pick one point on the timeline, and that was it. You couldn't go back any farther. You couldn't go back any spot. It was this, and that was it. That was your choice.
Yeah.
So
my problem with Without Remorse is that guy is just too freaking good, man.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan.
That movie
He's
sucked.
freaking good, dude.
I love him as an actor. I really do.
Yeah. I mean,
like his
he
movies.
played in the damn. He played the main character in a damn video game. NBA 2K, whatever it was, 19
I liked
or
it.
whatever. And,
I
and it was
absolutely-
good. Like I actually enjoyed the story.
I hated the new Space Jam, but I really the highlight of the new Space Jam movie, spoiler, was his cameo.
You know what's funny? I thought I don't play very many
Michael
video
B.
games,
Jordan.
right?
Michael Jordan. He has a cameo in it.
I don't play very many video games, but I was home with COVID for like 10 days, so I was like, what am I doing with my time? You know what I mean? No taste. Can't drink whiskey, right?
So what? Now you're like God in like Fortnite or something?
No, man. I pop on. I'm like, I want to get into like a game with a storyline, so I pull up Star Wars Fallen Order, right? You're this Jedi.
I started that on Stadia the other day, but
play it.
I got past like the train thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I beat the little chick or whatever with the lightsaber, and I've stopped. I haven't played it since then, but it seemed alright.
It's all right.
I like the beginning where you're running and jumping and trying to go through everything real quick. And
The funniest thing is, it kind of reminds me of like, I'm not into Star Wars big, but I mean, it's not bad, but.
I like to because there's so much lore behind it. There's so much detail.
It's like, what's that movie that Simeon fucking loved, that game he was playing, Uncharted.
Oh, I love Uncharted.
It's like Uncharted, but for Star Wars.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
That's
that.
what it reminds me of.
Tom Holland, I think, is making that.
yeah.
Is supposed to the
new
Spider-Man multiverse guy.
Yeah, he's making a
He's
Uncharted movie.
he's doing an Uncharted movie.
Probably gonna spoil everything beforehand, but
So,
yeah.
dude, in that game, Forrest Whitaker's in the game, doing a voice, playing a general of one of the armies on one of the planets.
I like him.
They gave him the wonky eye in the fucking game, dude. I'm like, oh, that's wrong, dude.
I've beaten
It was
all
so
the
funny.
Uncharted.
I'm like,
I like
Forrest
Forrest
Whitaker,
Whitaker.
I only
Yeah.
played like the first hour or so with the Fallen Order, but it's one that I wanted to get into. But back to that book, whatever though, like it was way better than like I couldn't put it down. Like I just wanted to keep listening to it. Like it's one of those ones I just wanted to go back and forth to work with. And it's a 16-hour I think listen to.
I'm out to
I
look
had
it
it
up,
done.
dude, because like I said, like I never really was much of a reader, right?
It's a
But
lot
just
of
started
science.
reading books. And
It's a lot of science, but there's a good story there too. And as I'm sitting there listening to it, like they can never make this in a movie because I'm like, this is gonna be like a Castaway thing where the guy's out there by himself talking to himself and this and that, and it's totally not that. It's like there's no way they can make this into a movie, and like by the end of it or how it goes and so on like that, they definitely can make it into a movie.
You want to know
But,
what I'm looking forward
Hail Mary.
to? I'm looking forward to the second season of The Witcher.
Oh yeah.
I
I ain't gonna lie to you, I seen.
I can't freaking wait.
I didn't see
dude.
all of the first one. So.
Honestly, for
Good.
anybody, I've never played the games, and I want to get it on Switch and play it because I have the Switch. I do that at work, whatever. Which actually, I just picked up Diablo 3 and I've been enjoying the hell out of it on Switch. But that show on Netflix, if you don't know shit about The Witcher, which I didn't
Pretty
at
good.
the time,
Still
was
good?
fucking impossible to follow.
Yeah.
Like the beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning.
Really?
Yes.
No, I never played Witcher.
They
on
wait for
freaking
Tarantino
Xbox. I
on
thought
it?
it was good, man.
When they're
I
at
thought it was
the
good.
And then it's been a while since I watched it, but the end or the beginning of the show when they're showing you everything is literally the end of the show, and everything in between is the build up to the end, which was at the beginning.
Pretty good. Then.
I'm
Pretty
reading
good.
Really
then,
fucking hard to
Pretty good
understand
show.
unless you watch all of it in one sit.
I'm reading a book right now that like
You have to watch it
it
twice to
won
fucking
awards and
understand.
stuff. So I always look up like best books for like a guy to read, and they put some fucking hitters up there, dude. It was like Fahrenheit 451 was good. I read that, and then what's that one? God, Brave New World. That was awesome. That was really good. I read that. And then 1984 by George Orwell. Fucking awesome. That's a classic. So I read that and that was awesome. That's like apocalyptic end of the world movies. I mean,
I had to read 1984 in high school, and I don't remember much about it.
That was really good, dude.
I don't like reading books. Like I said, what I love about books is not knowing anything about it.
Well, the cool thing about a
I
book,
won't read a book that I've seen the movie to.
Every time people are like, oh, the book's better than the movie. Okay, when you read a book, they're probably like me. You're picturing a movie in your head about how this book's playing out, right?
Anybody that says
so when
that,
you watch the movie,
if you say that,
the director didn't play it out how it was in your head, and then you're disappointed.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
The book, and generally in most cases, is always better than the movie. But here's the thing: it's not that the movie's bad. It's an imagination of the book.
Right.
It is an extension of the book.
But it's not your imagination.
Use it as part of the media. Like, I love the Ready Player One book. The Ready Player One movie doesn't follow it, but I love the movie.
Was good. Dude, the one movie, I don't know, okay, what anybody says. The Shining
It's a different imagination.
killed that fucking book, dude. The Shining was all, like Stanley Kubrick's version of The Shining. The Shining, like, compared to Stephen King's book of The Shining. Dude.
What about
That's
Shawshank Redemption? Shawshank Redemption is like a little short story thing
that
or
was
whatever.
Awesome movie, dude.
Fucking movie.
We watched that the other night.
Blows that shit out the water.
3
dude.
nights ago.
Shawshank's got to be one of my favorite
Michelle's
movies ever.
she never watched Shawshank Redemption. I was like, I got a treat for you. So we watched Shawshank Redemption. She was like, yeah, that was like one of the best movies I've seen. I'm
God.
like, right?
That's
Either
that's
get
one of my
busy
all-time
living.
favorite movies ever.
Either get busy living or get busy dying. Good fucking movie.
That
dude.
motherfucker crawled through
I love this shit.
500 yards of shit and came out the other side clean.
Clean. Yeah, that was a good movie, dude. One of their best, actually.
And honestly, like, the dude that played Andy Dufresne, like, I've seen
Tim
him in
Robbins.
other movies.
Tim Robbins.
Yeah. I've seen him in other movies.
You know who he's married to?
He nailed that role, dude.
Yeah, you know who he's married to? Susan Sarandon. Crazy, dude.
And then, man, old Rhett Fox. He killed that role too, man.
Oh,
like,
always.
you gotta love
The narrator, dude.
the narrator. He
Yeah.
just,
Morgan Freeman.
there you go. That movie was just iconic, man.
That's a pick.
I used to like Morgan Freeman. Like, I always loved him from like the original like Robin Hood with Kevin Costner and so on like that. But then when you see him in like Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah, he like every movie he played in. Seven. You ever seen Seven? Oh,
with Brad Pitt and everything, yeah, that was
he is
good.
an awesome role in Seven, dude. Hey, every movie he plays in is great, dude.
That's Spice Tree?
Yeah.
I thought you was bringing hedonism. Did
No,
you got that too though, right?
No, I was talking about buying hedonism soon.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
I
got
did
it.
see the Metairie or something like that.
Yeah, they got a place.
I don't know,
to
honestly,
play
man,
Metairie.
between the group text between Eric and Kyle and y'all and
Everything got
everybody like
mixed.
that, and then y'all, like, it's so overwhelming to me. I'm so not into
He was
it.
going to Hocus Pocus. He's like, man, y'all need anything? I'm like, yeah, dude, I got a bunch of shit I need. I was planning on going out there and making a shopping list. So,
When you sent me all that, dude, I was sitting there thinking,
oh fuck, I should have
Like,
never
dude,
asked
like
this
a
motherfucker.
bottle, I was thinking, but
you know,
you're talking about coming home with
like I know I'm gonna get the money back, but
let me go
between now
to the
and
bank and get a loan first.
Well, that's why I was like, I'll pay for it. Now all you gotta do is pick it up. You just gotta mule it back for
It's
me.
cool
that's
that
all.
you can do that too, though. You know.
Well, they have an app, dude. They have an online app. You order what you want, pick it up when you're ready. So I was like, well, Jonathan's there. Hopefully they'll get that order together ready. Which, hey, hats off to Hocus Pocus. This shit was pretty quick,
He
right?
said he went to check out and it was there ready for him. Hey, here's your friend.
Dude, that was quick, dude.
Like they
Yeah,
knew
I
who he
walked
was.
up, when you sent me the picture of the confirmation number, I walked up and I set the first bottle I had found on the counter and I was like, I'm bringing this for some money, and I showed him the confirmation number. When I was done, he had everything full, bro.
Damn, dude.
Can't wait for the
Check
first
it
day that
out.
we
It's
get
awesome.
recognized somewhere. Hey, you're a whiskey Couyons?
Kick
10%
ass.
Yes,
off.
I am.
Kick ass.
Have a free sample
Why
of.
don't you come over and have a sip of something?
Actually, Hocus Pocus was good. They gave us some. What was that whiskey we had? Picked by the Ghosts. Was that barrel bourbon?
Barrel, yeah.
That was
The Joy of Bourbon with fucking Bob Ross on the back.
That was the
That was a good whiskey, man.
Whistle Pig, I believe.
What?
We had Whistle Pig there.
No. Was it? Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Whistle
we
We
did
Pig.
had Whistle Pig
Yeah.
for sure, and I
There
think we
wasn't a
had
barrel,
another one.
or no, it was a barrel bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the Whistle Pig too.
The bourbon, like the bourbon.
We had the barrel bourbon and we had the Whistle Pig.
I think the barrel bourbon was the Joy Bourbon, and the Whistle Pig was something else. It was just their pick of Whistle Pig.
That's
good.
awesome, man. Like you can try the stuff
Yeah.
beforehand over there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you've had I had a bottle of barrel bourbon cask strength, which is good, right? But everybody has their own, version of it. The one I bought was the Barracuda from Southern Bayou Bourbon Society in Canadas. That was great, dude. So, I'd have to have them side by side to see which one's better, either the Joy Bourbon from Hocus Pocus or Canada and SBBS's stuff.
I'm sure they all making good picks, but yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say that I'm fairly impressed with Whistle Pig in general, and I never thought I really would be, being that it's MGP, but man, they make such great. It's good stuff, man.
MGP?
Whistle
They
Pig,
make
yeah.
their own shit.
Oh, as far as I understand, every bit of it is MGP.
Hmm.
And like we got the piggyback a while back, and that was a great ride.
No, I think I don't know where I read this or if I'm imagining it, but I think I read somewhere that
I like
Whistle
Compass
Pig had
Box.
some Canadian in it too.
It might be, but as
The
far as I know,
Hibiscus good.
it's completely
This
sourced.
Compass Box tastes like that with a lot more oak added, and I like it.
Yeah, the Mickey is really good, man.
Yeah.
It's very.
I really like the Hibiscus.
It's a super simple, not overly complex. I don't know, dude.
I thought it's got some complexity to it.
I mean, it is, but it's not over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
No.
not overkill. It's,
Right, it ain't no
Just
fucking with
Just
Freud
FYI,
lore.
we're about 15 minutes away from that hour.
So, the whiskey that really blew me the fuck away recently, I bought a bottle, like, I've always been a big Springbank fan. So, like, whenever I buy whiskey, right, I try a baseline. That's what I usually go, oh shit, look at this thing. Damn, Grace, the fuck, you coming right up our ass over here?
I thought you was talking about me, man. I stood up and you're like,
Oh,
man,
man.
look at this guy.
That storm's getting close to where they going with it.
Oh, it's moving.
I think that's the one that broke loose, though.
Man, I'll be going right to work and coming right back home.
I know.
Yeah, it looks like it's going.
That
like,
was Fred. Grace is behind it.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be
I'm
like
trying not to pour
a
so
little
much
bit
stuff.
less than your wallet. So. Anyway, yeah. So like,
What am I drinking?
I thought it was good, like that Hibiki, but
Spice Tree.
that's
Rich, round, intense.
that's what I got right now.
I wanna
Non-chill
try that.
filtered, natural colored.
Spaniards. Like I just want to
Spaniard,
try
I need to pick
everything
up
from
the
Compass
Spaniard.
Box,
Compass
man.
Box makes good stuff, dude.
I had hedonism once. That was great, dude.
Honestly, I always thought that.
Oh yeah, I need a bottle of that.
Yeah, it's
What's
fantastic.
Idaho, the whiskey blenders over there?
I don't know. You're talking about Utah.
Utah.
High West.
High West. I always thought they did a really good job at blending
Oh,
whiskey.
they
but
do.
Everything I've had at Compass Box has always been really good too.
Yeah.
And Compass Box is a lot harder to find, but man, they really good stuff. I know we tried what was it, Hedonism and Peat Monster in
Peat Monster's good,
Kentucky when we was in
A little bar, yeah.
the Bear or something like that. That was downtown.
Right across from Old Forester.
Lawrence. No, that was.
There's a bar right across the street from Old Forester.
We had that at the Whiskey Bear, and that was downtown. Not Lawrenceburg, but
Louisville.
not Louisville. You thinking about when we went, and that was that little bar across from Old Forester. We had the
Yeah.
Old Charters.
Oh, yeah,
we
we
had
had a lot of
the
whiskey
Lee,
there.
I believe. We had a few other things. I'm talking about the other bar we went to,
Oh, that's that was in
the Whiskey Bear. That's where we had that at.
Lexington.
Lexington. There you
Yeah,
go.
Lexington, Kentucky.
So we went there, and we
We drank a lot
had
of whiskey on that trip.
Hedonism,
That's actually hidden Mobile, man.
and we had
Anyway.
Peat Monster, or whatever. We seen that really
Oh, that's
badass
Fred.
Merle
That's-
they had
that's
over
Fred.
there.
Never mind.
But
But yeah,
that's
Compass Box
also the
makes
first time
damn
that we
good
had
stuff.
EH Barrel Proof was there too. They
Oh, that is great.
they cracked a
Yeah.
bottle and let us take a sip of that.
That's my opinion on,
I had
on
that
these
once
whiskeys,
at
dude.
a little bar
That's when
guy
you
at
said,
the
like-
casino, man. That was
That's
cool.
fucking great.
When you showed
Barrel
me that,
Proof
you
EH
sent
Taylor?
sent
Yeah.
that little list, and it was like $9 a pour. It's like, dude,
All day.
buy the fucking Barrel Proof EH.
So I went to
I was like, dude, you can't get fucking Buffalo Trace for that.
I was at Avenue Pub, and like before all the COVID bullshit, you can go in there and they had E.H. Taylor barrel proof from different years. They had the 2015, 16,
That hotel's worth
19,
going to just for that
and
pour.
20. And they were all the same price, and you get whatever you want, or you can get a flight of them. So, man, I got a flight, and after I tasted the flight, I ordered more, the one I like the best. I'm like, dude, this is fucking whiskey. It's fire. The E.H. Taylor barrel proof is hard to fuck with, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But honestly, if you're saying, like, what is your favorite whiskey, you kind of got to look at availability. Like, if you can't find it, who gives a fuck if you like it? You can't fucking find it.
Yeah.
I find that drink.
I love George T. Stagg.
Yeah. You're like
I find that drink's very much like the Hibiki right up front.
It is, but it has more oak.
I was gonna say that it has a wood note on the end, but not oak. Like,
oh, it's oak, dude.
does it? I'm thinking like bush. Like it has a bush. I don't know, like not oaky, but bushy in a kind of like if you would like.
Not quite wood, but what it would be
All right,
wood
look.
if it was a small tree.
If you was on the show Jackass,
Yeah.
and you was at Walmart in a grocery buggy, getting pushed at whatever speed somebody could run, and they push you into that curb and you run head first into that bush from that buggy, that's what you would smell.
I like that Compass Box. So I like Compass Box so much that like I ordered a Oak Cross for him to pick me up. I love it. I like Compass Box. I never had Oak Cross, but
It's like Hibiki with some Jackass bush.
yeah. Well, Oak Cross, I was watching a whiskey review on Oak Cross and Spice Tree, and they kind of compared the two, and they said that Oak Cross should have been called Spice Tree because it actually has more spice,
Yeah.
and this one actually has more oak.
It has, like I said, it's
So,
a woody note. I wouldn't
it's
even call
woody.
it oak. It's not oaky, I find, or it has that oak tannin.
I find it's oaky. I get
The
it.
best thing I can think of is, like I said, is that bush. Like somebody has a hedged bush, you would
But the
you go out
crazy
there to go
thing,
trim it or whatever, and you get that nose from it.
the crazy thing on if you get a wood note in a whiskey, it's fucking oak. 9 times out of 10.
It's done in oak barrel,
Yeah.
obviously, but that's not necessarily what it always tastes like, you know.
Yeah.
They don't age it in fucking apple tree wood,
But I think oak tastes a little different.
but you still get apple and pear.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, but that's coming from like the grains though.
I get that. So I mean, it comes from somewhere, but
But like whatever, like the oak itself, like it might taste different depending on what's distilled in it.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna get that woody oak.
I want to age something in cypress.
There you go, dude. That'd be a good idea.
I think the only problem with Cypress is
It's very dense,
resistant to
and hard.
water.
Resistant?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Shit's
you
growing
wouldn't
in the
have
swamps, dude.
you wouldn't have that
Exactly.
absorption rate.
We're down
that you
here in Louisiana heat.
So it tastes like
You
a scotch.
want something that's not gonna soak up and you want something that's gonna be resistant to that heat a
You
little
can
bit.
age something for 15 years and it would
Exactly.
taste like
We're
a
gonna make
4-year
some
birth.
Cajun wood tea. With
One day,
alcohol in it.
when we get rich and famous on our YouTube channel, we are gonna make cypress barrels and start making our own whiskey, and we'll send it all out to our best fans. But
all 2 of you.
we gotta be rich and famous first. So
Both of y'all son of a bitches.
Y'all
My
got-
mom and his dad. The 2 fans we have out there.
Y'all gonna have to drink a lot of
I asked my dad.
whole barrel just for y'all two.
I got my dad into drinking whiskey. It's like, hey man, have you watched any of their videos? It's like, no. My first thought was like, you asshole. It's like, seriously? You haven't watched a single video? It's like you were looking for shit to watch and you haven't seen a single video and you like whiskey?
I went to
We'd be supportive. I mean,
like-
fuck.
halfway into getting my taste back, right? Wasn't gonna pass this anywhere this COVID. COVID was over with as far as intractability. I still I was trying to get my taste back. I tasted food started coming back. So we ended up doing something. I was like, yeah, I got my taste back. I want to go eat out. So we went to Spigots. The burger was great, dude. I actually tasted the burger. I tasted the food. I'm like, man, we passed by on the way home. We passed by Bayou Terrebonne. They were hopping, dude. They had their shit going on. They had a band playing. I'm like, we're gonna stop by. I want to taste a little
Who
whiskey.
did that TikTok the other day?
Huh?
Somebody terrible.
No, he did.
I was like, man, Brendan's got the COVID, so man, I couldn't imagine him going out and
No,
doing it, so it's got to be Jonathan.
But after
I don't know who did it.
I went over there. We had a few drinks. I was talking to everybody, and they were like, "Yeah, man, if y'all want to get together and do something, do a video, just let us know. So they down with that. Like,
Who?
Grizz.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
so-
they were saying that last time we went. Whenever
Yeah.
we went.
Okay, I was wondering because the last time when me and Jess went, I don't know if that was before or after you went.
Oh, it's probably before. Like I went like not too long ago.
Well, we got. Then I went to talk to the guy. Whatever. We went
This was like
behind
about a week or
the scenes, or whatever, and got that from the
We
barrel.
went in there, and this is before we designed the new logo and all that crap, right? Jess had just the hashtag with the Couyons t-shirt on, and I had my Bayou Terrebonne shirt on, and Grizz was behind the counter, and he was like he looked at us like, oh yeah, I remember you, and I'm like, you know, Grizz he's a busy dude. Why would he remember us? And then I realized it was because she had the Whiskey Couillon shirt on, and I was like, he probably remembers talking to us.
I talked to him about it. Like he's saying, he's like, "Oh man, look at this! One of the Whiskey Couillons." I was like, "Yeah, dude!" Like I went in there, like I was talking to him. They were telling me about they had an event, like a car show that was at the.
Yeah, that was
that weekend.
Pickle Fest.
We need to get with them
weekend,
and go whoop some ass in some Pedro, because apparently they're really big Pedro fans.
Oh, dude.
Me and you.
Hey.
I like me some Pedro, bro.
Let's go whoop some ass, dude.
I like me some Pedro. Eric was talking about that the other day. Eric's like, dude.
I know somewhere
He
we
was
got
dating
bar
some
table
chick. He's
set up
like,
at a bar.
she said she's gonna take us in Pedro. I'm like, dude, it's been done before, but I like our win percentage. I don't fuck around in Pedro. I can play some Pedro.
I like to be the underdog, man. Everybody's like, oh no, you don't know Pedro. Like, well, I fucking win when I play, so I mean,
Y'all know
you
the,
can say I don't know Pedro, but
y'all know the
I
new
win.
Whiskey Haven
I've told a lot of people to play
that I
Pedro.
kind of told y'all about in the past. Whiskey Haven.
Yeah. Dooley's old boy.
Yeah, old Dooley's in Houma.
Yeah.
That dude's got a card table in the bar, and he likes to get a little. I mean, I don't know how many people show up for Pedro.
So they're looking to get whipped in Pedro. That's what you invite me to go beat Pedro.
I'm inviting the two of you to go.
Hey, look.
Beat people in Pedro.
I know
hate to do
you
it,
played
but
with
it needs
Eric
to
in the
be done,
past,
dude.
whatever. But as far as I know, me and you, when we play together, we've lost one game against your dad and his friend or whatever, and we stomped them after
And
that.
honestly, Mr. Ron, damn good Pedro player, dude.
Who?
Mr. Ron, the guy that the LSU alumni.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, I think he still holds the sack record for the most sacks against Auburn for LSU.
What a good record.
Yeah. Ron Este, man, All-Star American LSU defensive tackle, I think.
Did we beat him that night? We played your dad and that other guy.
That was Mr. Ron, yeah.
We kicked their ass.
Yeah, dude. Oh, we had fun that night. We drank a lot of Iron Root.
We drank a lot of Iron Root.
Iron Root was phenomenal that night.
Oh, dude, I was sitting there drinking the Iron Root. It was like,
again,
this shit is good. It's like, but I don't want to drink everything. So I moved over to the completely inferior whiskey. Like, yeah, I'm just going to drink this for the rest of the night.
Sugarfield.
And then you just kept on killing the Iron Root. Like, fuck this dude,
Gonzalez.
I'm going to get up more Iron Root.
Gonzalez bourbon, eh?
Yeah, he was drinking the Sugarfield. He's like, oh, well, I don't want to kill
If
Iron
you don't
Root. I'm
know-
like, I think I'm going to drink
If
some
you
more
can
Iron
get
Root.
some Iron Root, man, Iron Root is phenomenal.
Iron
up
Root,
front.
they have Iron
Great.
Root Harbinger, which is what we drank. 115 proof.
115 proof.
Fucking great.
The Iron Root is
They have a Harbinger XC, which is like a lower proof version. It's only 90.
I still haven't opened my bottle, by the way. I still got it up top.
The 90 proof is
I
okay.
have going.
The 90 proof's okay, but that Harbinger is great.
Oh.
Iron
that's
Root
at the
is
top.
the Iron Root Republic is the distillery.
That's in my top 10 bourbon.
Is the
Yeah.
distillery in Texas that
It
Balcones
has,
fans forgot to think about. That's
it
what
has
Iron Root
such
is.
an incredible taste up front. Like it's not shy about it. It's like, hey, look, here's my fucking wad. Whack!
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
right
great,
in your
dude.
face. That's your wad.
It's great,
Bam.
dude. It's great.
Like I like Balcones. I'm a malt guy, so I like Balcones like Lineage and
I love what
Mirador.
Balcones doing.
But like when it comes to bourbon,
Bourbon,
dude, Balcones bourbon ain't fucking with Iron Root, bro.
that Iron Root, that
That is
taste up
great,
front,
bro.
that oh my god, you give it. The only thing I got to knock on, it don't have a finish,
Yeah.
but the flavor up front is hard.
I
to
got a
beat.
bottle of Still Austin that like we got today that I need to pop open. That's some more Texas bourbon to try out.
It's so impressive up front, man.
Almost 100 proof.
It's a top 10 bourbon. Just
Almost, man.
Almost.
It was so close.
What is it?
98 point something.
98
It's
point
super
something
close.
proof. And it's engineered that way because 100 proof wouldn't be perfection. I think that 98 will be. We'll see.
Did you read that on Still Austin website?
Damn, it's 98.6. If we make it 100, you know it's losing a little bit. We need to leave it at the 98.6. We'll see. Fred Minnick was talking pretty highly of it, and I heard a lot. I heard a lot of stuff about it. I'm like, I need to pick it up.
I did too.
Man, who's Fred Minnick?
Huh?
He ain't nobody until he comes on the Whiskey Couyons show.
Shit.
He wanted to come this weekend, and I told him, nah, we need to just do 3 people, maybe another time.
It's been a couple of weeks, you know.
Yeah. I told him we might get him in next week.
We'll see what the schedule
We'll
looks
see.
like.
Yeah, I can't fit him in every week. Like, he can't be in a Couillon. You're not from here. You know what I'm saying?
He can be an honorary Couillon, man.
He can be.
Anybody
We don't
else-
wear ascots while we do reviews. He does. That's a problem. So you can come on as a guest, but we're not giving you a T-shirt.
Next week, we're
You
all
can buy
gonna be
a
wearing
T-shirt,
ascots.
Fred Minnick. No, but yeah, I think that's gonna be a good whiskey. Still awesome. But yeah, the compass box, dude. I'm liking this. I'm really liking compass. But it's not a surprise for me. That's my second bottle. I loved it so much I bought another bottle. Like,
honestly, man,
it's fucking great.
The Japanese
Hibiki.
Hibiki Satori
Which one you
was
like better?
fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I like the compass box more because
I like the compass
the
box.
compass box
Just brings
you
those
had that
to it.
note
You have
and
more.
then it kind of fades out or something like that. You have the same note with this, but then it goes into that oaky, that bush note.
Right. You have
It-
Hibiki and then it fades into smoke.
It gives
Yeah.
you
That's it.
it
Here's what I
fades
feel.
up instead
Oh,
of
you
down.
drinking it?
Yeah, I just
There you
poured
go.
it. And I'm smelling it.
Okay.
It fades
Here's
up
what I-
instead of down. Like it gives you something, a lift up instead of.
And that's crazy. Like, it has a decent finish for a blended Scotch. So they're usually single
That's
malt
usually
bring
what
the
they
finish.
blend out of it.
Right.
They usually blend the finish
And it
out.
has a good finish.
Absolutely phenomenal flavor, no finish.
And
on
this
blended,
has a
yeah.
really good finish, and that's what it does. It morphs
Well, I think the
into
other
an
one
oak.
has a finish. It's a different kind of finish.
Yeah.
This has a flavor that just pops out of nowhere and it's like, hey, here I am.
Yeah. It's
You
that
know?
oak that comes.
Straight
out.
up.
Versus just fading
Straight
out.
up knows what I get out of it. All right, since we're comparing Hibiki and Spice Tree Compass Box, what I get out of it is it's delivering on Scotch notes, and I'm not real big on knowing
Honestly?
which notes come from which region of Scotland or anything like that. I
I'm
feel
glad-
like this is a different region of Scotch.
I'm glad we drank
Then
these two
I
next
feel
to
like
each
it's
other
either Space Side or Highland.
because I couldn't imagine
Personal.
comparing this against something else. Like I'm glad we drank these two next to each other. It was
Yeah.
completely unplanned.
Yeah.
I just
This is great.
those two really.
And then the same price. Like you're gonna get Compass Spice Tree for about $60, and Hibiki's about $74.
Yeah.
It's only like a $14 difference. You know what I mean? Damn, dude, we all as bald as Wayne Brady, bro. Look at it.
Damn. Yeah, he
Look
makes
at
that
him.
shit look good though.
Oh fuck.
Wayne
As soon as
Brady-
I said that,
Wayne
it ran
Brady's
into
the
some
man.
He does rock a bald head.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would say is
Sucks by the bald head?
no, you gotta have a right shape for it, and you never know until you shave your head.
You don't. Yeah.
So, like,
you gotta take your
after-
head off and
After I realized it, I was like, man, my head's pretty round. Like, it works with a bald head. It
we're
really
like
does.
brothers, man.
Yeah, it works with a bald head. And then, like, I got a friend. I'm not gonna mention his name. And some
Eric?
people, no. Some people have this,
Oh.
and their head. You ever seen a Chinese Shar-Pei dog?
Yeah.
Their head looks like that at the top. It's very wrinkled. You ever seen that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That would be the only issue. If you had that, or a misshapen head that was a really weird, you couldn't shave your head.
Man, I'm sitting there looking at both of y'all shit like y'all bring y'all beard line up really
Oh
high.
yeah, I like it high. Yeah.
Maybe I ought to bring mine up a little higher. I
It's
don't
all
know.
up to you, bro. It's all up to you.
See that?
Yeah,
that,
we all-
that lobe right there, the top line of that
Bald
lobe is
and
the beard
beard,
spot.
Yeah, I go in the middle, right here.
Yeah.
I just cut it in the middle.
See,
But everybody does a different thing.
I go to
I go with the top line right there.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
go
have a
bottom
cutting point,
earlobe.
man. Yeah, see, everybody got a cutting point. You just do your thing, man.
Hell yeah.
Ever since I like forever, dude, I've always been a hat guy.
Dude, Southern
And I
Louisiana,
like
dude,
my
this
hat,
is like
man.
built-in air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Unless you're
shave your
standing
head,
in the direct sunlight.
and you're like
then
10
it's
degrees
so good.
cooler than everybody else.
Like honestly, I'm liking it. And honestly, even if I had a full head of hair, which it started receding a little bit, and I'm like, it really wasn't that bad the way it looked, the way I fixed it, you know. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna shave my head. But even if I had a full head of hair at this point, I probably would still shave my head. It's pretty relaxing. It's nice. You gotta worry about it.
Is it receding? Yes. Can I still grow a lot of hair? Yes. But my wife likes it, so I keep it.
You're done, huh?
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't have none of that.
Yeah, but
I grow hair like from here all the way around and down.
Yeah, but bald head suits you, man.
You make Derek look a little young, so I mean.
That is true. That is.
You're definitely the oldest of us.
Yeah, but not by that much.
No, you're definitely way fucking older than the rest of us. So.
Dude, it's good to have a senior member in his 60s having whiskey, dude. How many people in their 60s, dude, drinking
That's
whiskey?
good for
No
60,
shit,
right?
like,
Come on,
when we
guys.
go out
Yeah.
and we get like senior citizens discounts on the bourbon and shit. Like,
Hey.
it's not terrible.
Dude,
I put on Facebook the other day for Melissa's birthday, my wife, she's also like a half whiskey Couyons, that I got AARP cards for us. And people thought we were joking.
Dude, it's dead
No,
serious.
straight up fucking serious. I got AARP cards.
I don't even know what you can get with that, dude. I'm not familiar with
You get
AARP.
discounts on shit. I don't know. I haven't figured out anything.
It's
But
like a good Sam's dip discount if you like
Look,
your campers.
It's $12 a year, but my credit card was giving me $8 off, so it's costing me. If I can figure out one thing that I can use for it and save $4, I did good.
Yeah. There you go, bro.
I haven't figured it out yet.
What are we
But
drinking next?
I gotta call my insurance to see if
y'all
I
on
can.
the
I'm on the Spice Tree.
I'm gonna wait for y'all.
But I'm about to go use the bathroom.
Oh man, you breaking that seal? I broke mine before we started this video, I think.
I broke seal before we started the reviews and the whiskey.
I ain't gonna lie.
I have to say though, dude, like
several beers in before you showed up.
anybody that's like
I had several
enjoying
beers in too, but I took a break.
anybody that's like enjoying a whiskey, dude, without taste and smell, life fucking sucks. It is decreased by 50%, I would say. Your life quality. It fucking
Overall
sucks.
life.
Yeah. Dude, so what? Say you just can't taste whiskey, alright? I'm like, alright. Every memory you've had is connected to smell. When I smell campfire, it reminds me of camping in Lake Pelora when I was a kid. Dude, we lit fires camping on Port Fouchon on the beach. We'll camp on the beach. My dad was crazy, you know? I was like, hey, we're going camping. I was like, where are we sleeping at? He's like, on the beach. I'm like,
Now
okay.
you're making me want campfire, man.
But it smells like...
That was
It
so
reminds
good
me
the
of
other day.
like being a kid growing up. Dude, if you can't smell, it's like that you're missing out on a lot of shit. Dude.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
It
I'm gonna
sucks.
pee on your fence.
So,
All right.
It's closer.
I
Might
mean,
be soggy back there.
but yeah, like smell and taste. That's linked to your memories. Dude.
I mean, we live in South Louisiana. If you ain't had to throw your Crocs in 4-wheel drive to cut grass, then you ain't living, son.
I'm going on the side. I guess even closer than that.
There you go. I don't know if I want to go smoky yet or
Maybe
not.
the internet worked better. There's a little thing right there.
Oh, speaking of internet, I don't know what you got. I know Ryan brought something for you, but I had kind of picked up a few as well.
Oh, dude. Hey, Cohiba.
Weller.
Damn, dude. What
I
you
got
went shopping
Weller.
at for them cigars?
Two Weller infused Cohibas, and they only had 2 left, so I got 1 Maker's Mark infused.
Damn, there you go, dude.
And
Hey, leave us in the comments. You got any cigar smokers out there? Because like,
yeah, we
gotta
dabble.
dabble.
I mean, we not.
I'm not huge on cigars,
Yeah.
honestly. By the time I smoke a cigar, we're at the end of whiskey night and I'm winding down. And I know a lot of people pair their cigars in whiskey.
Yes.
Dude, to me, the only thing, nothing really, like the cigar always overpowers a bourbon or any whiskey.
I
The
don't
only
know
thing that stands up to a cigar is not scotch, it's a bourbon.
I don't
You know?
find cigars overpower whiskey at all. I'm exact opposite. I find
Well,
the whiskey stands out.
I'll be honest with you. Pour your fucking Lagavulin and see if you still that smoke tastes the same. when you
I
smoke
just
a
have an
cigar.
issue with the
It
nicotine
won't.
because I don't smoke anything else other than
Yeah, but
cigars, and the nicotine
that
gets to me.
peat smoke won't taste the same when you get your cigar smoke. That's the problem.
It won't taste the
A
same.
bourbon,
but
though,
it still tastes better than the cigar to me. Is it
All
going to
you- all
taste
you-
the
all
same?
you're
No,
gonna get
because you're
is-
mixing, but
Yeah, all you're gonna get is a sweet taste. You won't get the peat smoke. And I like the peat smoke from the
oh,
whiskey.
I got you that nasty acid one.
I like acid cigars.
I mainly got it because of the shape. The shape, I don't know, it's so pleasant to smoke because of the shape.
Does it look like a pair of double D's or something?
No, it looks like a fucking ice cream cone, but
It
smaller.
does look like an ice cream cone. Looks like a tampon.
Right.
You know what it looks like?
In my extensive
You
knowledge.
know the things you pop?
You like smoking tampons?
It's been a while since I smoked a tampon, but
How you doing, baby?
you know those little cheap fireworks that you pull and you pop?
Yeah.
The party favorites? Yeah, that's what it looks like.
My kids like them. I'm like, they're fucking terrible. That's the worst pop.
And
The worst firecracker
the little
ever.
end that you cut, it's not big, huh?
I bought that one for you, though. That one's yours. I mean,
Yeah, which one?
whether you smoke it tonight or not, bring it home with you. By all means, I've gotten more cigars off of you than I think you've gotten off of me, so I'm in your debt.
I like me some cigars, man.
Alright.
Although this Weller does look, man, a Weller Cohiba. Fuck, man. It's gotta be fucking good.
I don't know. It might be.
Well,
It's probably special reserve, if I'm being honest.
You put my cigars in there too? I broke that
Yeah,
one.
I
I broke
put
a
them all
nub.
in there.
Okay.
It's probably not 107. You know.
yeah.
I broke some that I think that I can
WL,
smoke.
What are they doing? They dipping them in the whiskey?
And from what I understand, it's infused. That's all I. That's
You're
all
going
I know.
heavy hitter. I might have to.
I hit that already, man. It's pretty.
Well,
good,
he
dude.
hit it. That's why I'm going to it
I'm going
next.
crazy, man. I don't even, like I just wanted to try the spice tree,
Sorry.
but
That's the A121. That's the first batch of 2021 for that barrel proof Elijah Craig.
so tell you what I'm about to do.
Honestly, like
Everything else is scotch up there, so
Yeah.
drink
Nope.
that.
that Elijah Craig was good, but compared to other ones I've had, it's not great.
Just so y'all know, we are 1 hour in, plus a little bit.
Yep.
We're trying to make sure we actually
man.
end a whiskey night
Coming off of a Scout,
With an
so it
ending.
smells great,
instead
man.
of us.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, I'm gonna kill it once too.
Go ahead and do it.
Oh, you want another one?
No, I'm gonna hit that smooth Ambler.
Okay.
The what? Smooth
That rye you
Ambler.
got.
That cash strength rye. It's the highest proof
Damn,
rye
dude.
I ever had.
What the fuck are you talking about?
122, 126
What?
proof. The smooth Ambler, man.
Oh,
Old Scout.
I know we had an
Single
all scout
barrel.
up there, but
Dude, coming off the Scotch, man, it's
I was
Super
I'll
open,
drink
man.
that next if you want to. Wait a second.
I didn't really try it per se. I kind of. I won't get into too
How
much
about
detail
this?
because
How
we got
about this?
YouTube users that
Take
aren't
your,
TikTok followers and
Elijah
stuff like
Craig,
that.
put it to the side, let it air out, and drink that.
I tried. I mean, we got scotch up everything else after, so.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's really sky's the limit. We got what 3 different Lagavulins up there, 2 different Ardbegs, and
yeah, dude, I don't know if I'm.
Hey, we go.
I figure we might get to the Corey Brecken. If we do, it'll be the last thing we do. But if not,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Corey Brecken might be the last thing we do.
it's the most overpowering. It's gonna kill everything.
I'll tell you what, while y'all sip on that, I'm gonna go ahead and.
I know my chair needs some oil. Squeak a squeak a squeak, baby. There you go. 40 that bitch. Look at the other side.
Elijah Craig's good though.
I wonder if that's showing up on the camera or not.
But
The squeak.
what's
Shit.
squeak?
Oh shit. What squeak, bitch?
Motherfucker coming through in the clutch, bitch.
Mhm. I might have to hit with the oil tomorrow though, because WD-40 is only good for.
Damn, dude.
That's not WD-40.
Elijah Craig, bro.
That was WD-40 on my ass.
That's Lube One garage door oil.
And that's not even the best
There you
Elijah
go,
Craig
man.
batch.
Good job.
And that is
Yeah.
good.
'Cause I was gonna hit it with the 3-in-1 I got at the house, but
Dude, that's not even the best Elijah Craig batch. That's fucking pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Damn.
I enjoyed it.
It opened
Problem
up a little
was
bit
that-
from what I had.
I forgot that I
Ooh.
poured Elijah Craig, and
you know what? Low
it
proof
kinda
Elijah
smacked
Craig
me
is
a
not
little
that
bit.
great, but high proof, anything over 100 is good.
I'm
This-
sorry.
This is 123.
That is perfect.
I freaking
It's not. It doesn't burn
dig
at all.
94, dude.
Like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig 94,
That sucks.
regular small. Nah, I mean,
I think it's good.
granted, it don't stand up
You
to
full
that.
of shit.
but
You said before in the past, and it's not the best.
It's
it
not.
don't stand up to
but-
that. But you talking about a price point of like $30.
Yeah.
This is 120 something. This is perfect, dude. It
123.
doesn't even burn.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just sipping
Hey,
gloriness.
y'all enjoying that, man?
I liked it. How's that?
It smells like 4 grains. Yeah. Lee Sinclair.
Yo, you drinking this Lee Sinclair?
Why not, dude?
How's it compare to the other one? Did we do good on our comparison? On the matting?
This definitely ain't as sweet as the Matty. Like the Matty was way sweeter than this. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of getting like,
I got a lot of.
I don't know what the
spice.
percentage of, yeah, I was fixing to say, I don't know what the percentage of rye is in this.
It's got way more spice than the Matty.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of rye.
That's what I
and
thought,
the thing is
And
this
the
is
Matty's
labeled
high
4
rye.
grain. The
Right.
Matty's labeled high rye.
Craziness,
Like,
yeah.
it's stupid.
And that was really good though. That Lee Sinclair's got a lot of spice, dude.
Dude, yeah.
And I'm
that's
a
kick-ass,
rye
man.
guy. I like my high
They,
rye.
they put
bourbon.
that oat on a label, and I mean, it's intriguing when you see oat in a thing, so
But yeah, that Lee Sinclair is good, man.
they're both good.
But yeah, this Elijah Craig's like a hit.
Oh, dude.
Which one is that? A121?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with any Elijah Craig barrel proof. Has any one of them ever been bad?
No.
Is any one of them better than the other? Yeah, fine. But none of them are bad.
My B520 is my personal favorite, dude. I think I don't even know. I think it's 127 for the proof on that, dude. That is, damn, that's great.
Dude, this is great. Like,
Yeah, that's good. I like
honestly, I had the C919 or something like that. And
it. Yeah, that was hot. That was hot.
that was a
dude.
really high proof. That was the 136.8.
Yeah.
And honestly, like,
With 2
it's-
drops of water though, that one's hitting.
I still didn't find that it drank high. I just didn't find that something that I wanted to drink a lot.
Yeah.
I'm good with high proof, and that could be my thing or
Well,
whatever.
this one
It's
I
just-
popped open not too long ago, and
It could have been just, it was too high a proof, and even though it doesn't really bother me on the proofing, it
might have muted some of the flavor.
it's not something that I wanted to drink a lot. This is great though, man. I
Yeah.
like this one. I could drink this just on a daily, you know?
Yeah.
See, I don't find this smells like a rye so much. Like it tastes like a rye. I don't know,
The thing
man.
about
This
Elijah
thing's-
Craig
this
is
thing's
like
everywhere.
caramel and cornet. It is the caramel concentrated. Like it gets a lot of caramel always. It almost smells like you walking through the rick house and smelling the angel's envy coming off. You know that angel's share coming off.
Honestly, man, I just
that
took a
house.
sip of this is the barrel proof Elijah Craig. Like, I got like a licorice just now. But, an enjoyable licorice, because licorice is not very enjoyable sometimes. It was a sweet licorice.
I love licorice. I'm
Maybe so.
that guy. I'm
A
that
little bit.
guy.
It was a sweet, I don't like, when I give it, I think it might have been something on my lip, I don't know, it just, something on that last sip that I had just gave me licorice.
That's a good whiskey. I love Elijah Craig. It doesn't matter what Elijah Craig they got, dude. I've never had a bad one. I need to pop the 118 proof just to try it out, but I heard that shit was good too. So that's the B batch of this year.
Dude, I just got it again. I'm telling you, like I got a sweet licorice on the end. On the palate, the last notes, you know, just and it lasts a little while.
It's good whiskey though. I love Elijah Craig.
I like this one. This is good. I can't say that I really like licorice, but I like this.
Right. Man. Can't go wrong with a fucking 12-year age fucking whiskey, and that's their fucking youngest whiskey. That's crazy, dude. God, Elijah Craig's killing it.
Oh yeah.
12-year fucking whiskey. Oh man, you got an 8-year? No, that's too young. We only do 12 years.
Stands out.
God,
Like,
dude.
What about nothing? Like nothing?
You make anything older? Yeah, we put out some 18s, but yeah. We
What's
do
wrong with
nothing,
I would love to get
nothing
old,
younger than
dude.
12s.
what's
I would
wrong
love
with
to
their
get older.
94? It's just too low proof for
Yeah.
what they're making. That's the only thing that's wrong.
Well,
with
I think what's wrong with the 94 is that there's that, you know? Like if there was no Elijah Craig barrel proof,
Yeah. Once
the
you taste
94
this,
would
you don't want
probably
it.
be great, you know?
Once you taste this, you like.
Somebody
man,
bought it
dude,
the other
you
day and told me about it. I was like, man, he worked for us. He does stuff, whatever. Like, he bought it. I was like, yeah, man, I got the 94 Elijah Craig. I was like, that's like the most common bourbon ever.
No, Buffalo Trace.
No, Elijah Craig actually is
Evan Williams or.
Oh yeah.
The only one I maybe put over would be
Dude.
like because Elijah Craig is known as being the first bourbon ever and blah 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 all this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's Evan
Them
Williams.
There's
motherfuckers-
none.
I thought that was Evan Williams.
They called it.
No.
They claim themselves to be the father of bourbon.
They are.
Elijah
They
Craig,
do
dude.
claim all that. None of
So
it.
in whiskey lore,
None of it can be proven.
right? In whiskey lore, Elijah Craig was a pastor in Kentucky who claims created bourbon and was the father of bourbon because something happened with a church that burned down, or something happened with like a burning or something, and he used that to make barrels.
First
and-
one to put it
yeah,
in charred
first
oak.
one that put it in charred oak and made bourbon. But it's 3 different stories, and nobody really knows what's the truth. But one of them is Elijah Craig actually aging whiskey in a charred barrel and being the first one to make bourbon. You know,
Wow.
so
Nonetheless, it still needs to be higher. 94 is not. Bring it up to
yeah,
at
he was
least
a pastor
100.
though. He's a pastor in Kentucky.
Bring that
In his heyday.
baseline product to 100 proof.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like it at 94. It needs.
But it's
Will I like
crazy.
it at 100? I don't know, but
It's
I
crazy
think
how much like
I
it
will like it
changes
more.
coming from 94 proof to like what we tasting now, dude. That's
obviously their
That's like a
bread and
different
butter
bourbon,
is
dude.
120 plus.
30. That's a whole different low proof alcohol
Yeah.
away. You know.
Their
fucking
barrel.
dick extensions. They got-
Look,
These motherfuckers found a magic pill.
I don't feel like they are as popular as their barrel proof line. Like their barrel proof line, I think, is their line.
Yeah.
Well, bring your baseline up to 100 proof at
Yeah.
least, because that's where it's at.
Yeah, they're
The
putting out
higher
some good
proofs,
stuff.
like, and bring it up a little
They're
bit.
putting out good stuff.
And look, I ain't gonna try and tell Master Distiller what to do, but 94 is too low. Bring it up.
It's like the barrel proof they found fucking with Viagra was. You know, like, huh, let's try this shit.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe that's what they did.
Their
Tossed a
barrel
couple
proofs are
Viagra in
fucking
there
awesome.
and it was like- the barrel exploded
Barrel
open.
proof.
I'll
Where's
buy
my
the barrel
lady
proof.
at?
I will not buy a 94 ever again.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it, I will.
I'll buy toast and I'll buy barrel
The
proof.
toast is what, 95,
Dude.
96?
Yeah, but it's a
I
little
got a
Yeah.
toasted. I got a toasted
I like
barrel
it.
when they were, when they rolled through here, and I didn't even think nothing of it. Fucking find one now.
No, you
Yeah,
can't find it.
Find one now.
Yeah,
It is.
it's hard to find.
And if I hadn't known any better, I'd have probably saved a little bit of that bottle and drank it a little slower. You know, I was just. I
The
mean,
bottle, this is the sad thing though, the bottles I really like to kind of like savor them. But honestly, the distiller and the master distiller of Verily Distilleries, they do all this so it can be drank. It's meant to be enjoyed. So if you're enjoying it too fast, maybe you're not enjoying it to the fullest. Maybe you ought to savor it a little longer. But no matter how fast it's meant to be drank, like honestly, if you probably too fucked up to taste anything, you probably ought to just have a cigar and just finish out your night.
yeah.
And come back on the next day or another day, right? But it's meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to be sitting in the bottle, you know what I mean? So,
So here's the thing that I've been thinking about.
like somebody I know would say, pop them, don't watch it, right? It's whiskey. It's meant to be enjoyed, you know?
Oh,
Open the
speaking of-
motherfuckers up.
Did anybody have y'all watched his what is it, the Maker's Mark shelf series? He's doing like a
I
little
didn't even know there was
series.
a Maker's Mark shelf.
He's doing a
dude.
little series on
Of
like
all-
shelf
Okay.
bourbon, like
Okay.
Dude, and
like crap you can find. Dude, that Maker's Mark that he
Yeah.
did. Not only is it a great bourbon, but
Stuff
hey,
you can find, Maker's Mark sets the fucking bar.
the information he puts out on that video is it's intriguing. I love information.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at finding it for myself, but you know
But when you get it,
when people find it for me
Yeah.
and tell me about it, I'm like, fuck yeah.
I
You
like
know,
it.
and look, Pop
I feel
Troy,
bad, honestly,
Troy did a
because-
great job on that Maker's Mark.
until he gave us a shout out, I honestly didn't know that he even had a YouTube channel.
Well, I watched him
Right.
quite a bit.
yeah.
I
But
watched
now
it quite a bit,
I have watched a good bit of it or something like that. and I
My
do like
problem
seeing
was I
Everybody starts somewhere, man.
yeah.
I'm terrible, even when I did, like doing TikTok and stuff like that, I'm terrible at watching whole videos and just swiping on to the next one and swiping on to the next, and I forget.
Until you
hey,
see a pair
like,
of tits and you're like, I don't think I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. Okay, it's done.
Wait, they have those on TikTok?
No.
Damn, I'm missing out. No, I'm just-
It's just tease.
Not many.
Damn
not
it.
many. And
But,
yeah, it's a tease. It's
we
definitely
I'll tell you
tease.
what, man. The large crate's good. I like it.
So, yeah,
Out of all
I
the
watched
bourbons
several
we've had,
of his videos, and I did not. I realized.
What
this
other
weekend
bourbon
I did
have we
not
had
subscribe. 4 grain,
Maddie.
Lee Sinclair,
That was
Maddie.
a rye. Ish.
No,
Maddie's
It
Maddie's
says
a high
bourbon,
rye.
but it's a rye.
Maddie's a high rye bourbon. Lee Sinclair's a 4 grain bourbon, and
We didn't have
yeah, that's it.
Sinclair.
I've had it. We had the
You had it.
I have
Kentucky
Sinclair.
Kentucky Creek Rye.
That's rye. Yeah, that's 100.
And then I had a couple of. I had a Japanese, which is kind of Scottish. Then I had a Compass box. What was the first first review we did? Maddie, right?
Maddie. That
I
was
consider
good,
that
man.
a rye.
I would
Maddie.
say honestly, I think the Hibiki would deserve its own review.
Oh yeah,
I think-
I think so, too.
I think it's really good.
We're definitely.
I liked the Hibiki. I really did. And obviously, I poured a really big glass.
I wouldn't mind doing
Kind of an accident, but
giving
it
the
was
Compass
well worth
Box
it.
Spice Tree its own review. It's really good too.
One of the better accidents
The
I
problem
ever
with
did.
oh,
I can edit all of this, so I mean, I'm not worried about it. So I mean,
all right.
But-
So cut this and put it at the
yeah,
end.
something like that. We're drinking some barrel. I
So-
can't remember. I can't see the other
This
side
is-
of the label.
This is
This is
Old
Old
Barrel.
Scout. Go.
Old Scout Rye, single barrel. This is Jonathan's barrel bottle. Cask strength straight rye whiskey is coming in at 61.2%, and it's aged for 4 years.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Huge rye.
that is
spice.
fucking cut
That
drastic.
is rye, yeah.
My
Here's the thing.
The other one's
Alright.
rounded. This one's just like.
Do you remember when we did barrel seagrass?
this is fucking somebody's cutting grass and you're hanging onto the fucking side of the lawnmower like this, like
Okay, so like they got the
while that
bag.
fucking thing is just
So they're
spitting
cutting
it in
grass
your mouth.
and they got the bag on the back. And instead of them putting the bag on the
Your
back,
face
they
is in
stapled
the back.
your fucking lips to the
You got your lips around the back, and that bitch is fucking pushing that shit down your
While
throat.
I'm smelling it, I can hear the lawnmower. It's good though. It smells like cut grass.
That's shoving that shit down
Okay,
your throat
so-
like, hey, bitch.
I like it though.
Grass.
When we did barrel seagrass, before, it's kind of weird how things change through time or whatever. Like the more, I don't want to say refined because everybody's palate's going to be slightly different or whatever. But when we did barrel seagrass, before that particular review we did, I generally associated rye with like pickle notes
Wow.
and things like that.
That is-
Barrel seagrass is where I picked out fresh cut grass, and ever since then it sticks with me, dude. Like
With
every
rice.
rye I drink is grass.
This is-
Rye's one of those scents, man.
This isn't
Whatever
so much
you-
pickle
Whatever you perceive
that
rye
it is
to be,
grass, but it's kind of like pickle grass.
whatever you perceive rye to be, that's what rye's gonna be. You know what I mean? To me, rye was always cut grass, but I did get a little dill note in it. And I was telling Ryan one night, and then after that was rye to
You
him. It's
fucking
dill pickle.
ruined.
Yeah.
I was loving billet rye. I was
Billet?
loving it.
That
Like,
one
man,
really is really
that
delicious.
was so good. And you told me about that
one, bro.
dill note. I was like, you fucking asshole. You just literally ruined it for me. Because now I can't taste anything other than dill pickle while I'm drinking my
Fortunately
whiskey.
for me, I love pickles, so that's great.
That's great. I love pickles too. I just don't like it in my whiskey.
Okay. I got whiskey pickles and I like those, so
Hey, look, if you want a great pickle, go to Walmart, get the Sam's Choice Bourbon Maple Pickles.
Ah.
They're fucking phenomenal.
so good. A little bit spicy.
Oh my god.
If you don't like spice, stay away
Spicy
from it.
Bourbon Maple Pickles. All
Super
the
good.
other brands that Sam's Choice has, they give it, I don't think they actually sell them at Sam's, they sell them at Walmart, are terrible. But them Bourbon Maple Pickles, oh my fucking god. And he's back.
Pea break.
That little douchebag is back. Sit in your chair. Shut up.
The stuff
Sit
that
over
I
there,
have in the
shut up.
house. Next whiskey night.
Oh yeah, we got to rock your place.
What would,
next
what
time.
would y'all like to open? Because I have a lot of stuff.
But I don't care if we open anything.
Balcones Mirador. I have a bottle of that. That is
Hey.
great, man.
We can put it up against
Oh,
Texas.
dude, you want to do that right
single
now?
malt.
What?
I mean, we drinking rye. You want to kick open a rye?
You got a rye?
I got Balcones rye.
We got,
no, I had that.
we got a lot of bottles up there.
That is a.
I love that.
I would say compared to the ryes we've had, Balcones rye is it stands out.
It does because
very,
the
unique.
thing about Balcones rye
It has that Texas flavor. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Texas. Yeah.
it's very
Which
it's rye.
Yeah.
It's definitely rye.
It's
but
rye.
There's a single note to me in my mind that stands out from all
Yeah.
of the ryes that I've ever tasted. And we'll save that for
It's
when
not
we drink
dill
it.
and it's not cut grass. Texas whiskey has like a
that Texas heat.
that one flavor, and to me, I don't know how everybody else like. It depends on like your taste, what you've had in the past. To me, it's heated sage. Have you ever had sage as a grain, like not as a grain, but as a seasoning? Sage.
Mhm.
You season stuff with sage. It tastes like heated sage, it's like a hot sage flavor that tastes like Texas whiskey. What it's in the en route. It's in every Texas whiskey I've had, man. Like Balcones, you name it.
Dude.
But it doesn't matter whether it's a Texas malt whiskey, which is like the lineage,
I tell you what,
or
man,
the rye, or the bourbon.
I'll be in front of that fucking gumbo pot or whatever it is, and I'll smell it, and I'll be like,
It needs
"Am I gonna put that in there?" Nope. I'm gonna put that back in the cabinet.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what-
I wanted
that's
to
what it
mention
smells
this
like.
earlier. I heard this from somebody I know who, again, he kind of manages
I
a
like
store
this.
that has whiskey and all that, right? And he deals with distributors and knows lots of people that distribute.
That's high proof, dude.
Oh yeah, it
Damn.
might be one of the higher proof ryes I've had.
That's hot, dude. It's
This is
really
120
good.
something, huh?
Well,
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, 122 probably. Yeah, 122 and it's some change. 122.4. It's 61.2%. Really good though, dude, for the proof.
the
Oh,
thing
you get the
about
rye.
this is
It's
that
rye.
it's
Fucking out
it's
there,
a
dude.
high proof alcohol burn on top of a rye spice.
I love
which
it.
is
I
like,
think it's
yeah.
great, dude.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I
that
went
is
to
good.
my store. Everybody
I'm gonna
knows
try a
our
little
store.
fucking water, dude. Fuck it.
Everybody knows our store. It's by your side.
The water bottles in the front are.
Somewhat.
I have the dropper.
The dropper, the
okay.
Blanton's dropper.
It's
Oh,
holding
yeah.
up the
The
22
dropper,
thing
man?
in front. Hey, look, guys.
I got the dropper if you want one.
Here you go.
I was
Yeah,
gonna use a
That's
cap.
the cause, man. That's where it's at right there.
But I'm gonna lay it down for a second.
That'll
I'm gonna
work.
give you
That'll
the
work.
still dropper.
Prop that up on Elijah Craig, man. We all had that already. Elijah Craig will hold it down. So, I went into Bayou Side Liquor, Tobacco,
That's our go-to.
and I had seen this bottle, specifically this bottle, on the top shelf all the way to the left where the bourbons stop and the cognacs and stuff start.
I saw it. I
And
just
I
I know
seen it.
you have it already. So.
And it was one of those things, like, I looked at it for a while, man, and I just, like, it's Old Scout, right? It, like,
One whiskey
It is
I've
what it
always
is.
been toying on getting is Old Scout Ambler. I've really come close to buying it, but I never did. The one with the elephant standing on the barrel.
contradiction.
I thought it was Ambler, no?
But that's
That's it,
Smooth
yeah.
Ambler Old Scout right there.
So it's.
I think it's contradiction that has the
It
elephant.
probably
on it.
is contradiction. So, I came close to buying it. I don't know the proof on it, but it's been reviewed on a few channels, and they gave it a pretty good mark. It's
think
not.
it's 90.
It's not a high proof.
I think it's 90.
Yeah, it's not a high proof, but
Honestly, I think that's why I passed on it because I've seen it several
those
times
90
before.
proof. I'd look at it and getting it just to try it.
I've
I
stared
don't
at
think
this
it's gonna
bottle.
blow my mind, but you know.
And this is the only bottle he had left. I don't know how many he had, but this is the only one he had left. And I'm telling you, dude, I've looked at this bottle for probably a month and a half to 2 months. Every time I go in that store, which is more often than not,
Dude,
I look at this
I'll
bottle
be
and
honest
I've
with you.
never wanted to
How
look
much
at
you
it.
paid for that one?
Fuck. I couldn't tell you.
I really like it. It's good.
It's I want to say 50, but it's probably a little bit lower than that. Probably a little bit lower than
50.
that.
That's a buy all day.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
122? Oh,
Kentucky-
it's kicking
Kentucky
ass,
three-
dude.
would beat it if it was
100 and
that proof.
110.
Oh,
110.
Kentucky Creek is great, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if it was,
I think Kentucky-
There's a lot more.
Kentucky
I
Creek
ain't
is
saying
good.
it wouldn't be better at a higher proof,
Oh, it'll be
but
better
I
at
really
higher proof.
like it at the proof that it's done it. I
Yeah,
think they
but-
did a great job.
But here's
proving
what
that.
If it was at
I don't
higher
know.
proof, it would dominate a lot of rides, dude.
I'm just. I don't know much
But it's
about
great
Kentucky
at the
Creek
proof that
other
it
than that
is.
one bottle that
It's
I actually
rounded.
put my hands on was phenomenal. But I know further up north, Pennsylvania and stuff like that, like that's rye country.
Yeah.
That's where rye,
Yeah,
like that's where it originated
I
at,
think
right?
rye is a cold weather grain, just like barley is.
Dude.
So
Rye's.
I'm
you
just
have to
really
go-
curious.
Dude, rye might be bigger than bourbon in the next 10, 15
I
years.
don't know about that, dude. But
Rye's
Bourbon,
getting big, man.
not bourbon is American,
Uh,
American whiskey.
Rye's
man.
American.
rye is grown like in like cold weather climates. It's a northern grain.
Yeah, rye came from Canada, dude.
You
Yeah.
can't hate on rye though.
Straight
Man.
up.
Rye's
It's
rye's
good.
up there.
I think the reason why Americans are taking the rye is because they want something a little different, right? You tasted bourbon already, you know what corn tastes like.
Yeah.
You know
I think
that.
rye's where it all started at here, dude.
Oh, it is because
Yeah.
you have that old Overholt in the Western days.
Yeah, no,
Rye whiskey,
is,
man.
It's where it started at. People,
Before corn.
they
right?
started taxing stuff. But here's the thing about whiskey. Like, taxation has changed the way whiskey was made throughout history.
We just go to the battery runs out, right? That's how
That's
how I was trained to
that's
go.
how a lot of
It depends on the battery you're talking about, either
But,
us or the camera.
both.
At a point in time, once it's been the camera, and the other time it's kind of been us.
So yeah, like whiskey night. It's August 2021. It was a good whiskey night. We talked about a lot of stuff. Some of it may be edited out. I don't know. But hey, whiskey Couyons, baby. Whiskey night. See y'all on the next one.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey, look,
lazy, and I'm probably not going to edit that much out, but we'll see.
Hey, look. Here's the.
I gotta
the-
brush up on the YouTube policies. We'll see what's going on.
Here's the end goal of everything, right? Like whiskey is it's a high proof alcohol. Obviously it gets in your system, it messes you up. But the real key about everything is to be safe in whatever it is that you do. So
We're here
find
to
somewhere
have,
where you can stay, find somewhere
Yeah.
where you can sleep, find a friend that'll drive you home. Do whatever it takes. Please
Yeah.
be responsible. Love bourbon, but love life first.
I can agree with that.
And that's all I got to say about it.
Be good, be safe, don't do nothing stupid. We all have an end game here. We're not driving, we're not doing nothing stupid. Y'all have a good night.
Cheers.
Ski Couyons.
Cheers.
Out.